This is your 7-Eleven, isn't it? Job done, hmm? So my name's Will, this is Fanny, and you probably guessed this channel is about dogs. The number of stray dogs in Bangkok is estimated to be between 100 and 300,000. The average life expectancy of a street dog, or a soy dog as they're known here, is unfortunately much shorter than that of your own pet dog. You know, constant threat of cars, motorcycles, disease is a huge problem. But basically their life is pretty tough. Sound familiar? 13,000 7-Elevens across Thailand, most of them right here in Bangkok. So why am I rattling on about 7-Elevens? What can I say? I suppose I've met some of my best ever companions outside of 7-Eleven, but although I'm not sure that sounds quite right. Anyway, convenience stores have become instinctive places for street dogs to hang out and survive. Meatball carts, fried chicken carts, all kinds of meaty offerings are sold in the car parks, and that's an added bonus for any street dog. So what's my channel about? Find a way of showing you guys how tough, smart and amazing some of these animals are. I always think of the 7-Eleven dog as having its own address. It has its own 7-Eleven. I really wanted to try to show what they mean to the locals. I'd be quite happy if you could join me along the way. During the day, they spend much of their time sleeping in the shade. Sometimes drivers jump in their cars, start the engines and drive away pretty quickly. Then you end up with broken limbs or worse. So this big old boy, he's actually got quite a reputation. I was talking to the staff inside, and he has been known to nip, although he seems pretty friendly to me. He's got a flea and tick infestation, driving him absolutely crazy, no doubt. This is your 7-Eleven, isn't it? This belongs to you. So right now I'm in a place called Lam Luka, which is, it's not strictly Bangkok, it's just outside the boundary. It's in a place called Pathum Thani. Apparently Pathum Thani has somewhat of a reputation. What I'll do is I'll put it up on screen so you can see exactly where I am.
Can't you sit still for a little bit? Can't you sit still for a little? Can't you sit still for a little bit? Can't you sit still? Teacher told me need to get that pencil up out of my nose. Can't hold on a single.
Maybe, sweetheart, and drink. So some of you guys might have wondered why I take Fanny everywhere with me. It probably didn't escape your attention that she is in a wheelchair. She's an X-stray, long story. You know, I think I'll leave that for another video. But she does have special needs, and unfortunately I couldn't leave her at home. If I did, I would return to quite a mess, a pretty awful mess every day. So this is why she comes with me everywhere.
Creature comforts. Peace should come first. If I keep eating sweets like this till my teeth ain't gonna work. Used to sleep through love hurts, deep in slumber. Hard to bring eyesight to see that your needs should come first. Yeah, you is a pretty thing, don't let somebody be your only way.
It's a really pretty dog, isn't it? So I thought it'd be a good idea to ask some of the locals, see what they think. Do any of the dogs have names? Which dog do you think is the cutest?
เขาจะชอบเล่นกับทุกคนเลยเห็นใครเขาทักไปหมดเลยเขาเข้ากับทุกคนได้
Which of the dogs do you think has been here the longest?
ไอ้เป๋าตังค่ะ
Do they ever get treats from customers?
ก็บางคนก็ซื้อให้บางคนก็ไม่ซื้อให้ค่ะ
Do you think the dogs have a better or a happier life living around the store?
ค่ะเขามีความสุขดีทุกตัวค่ะตอนเช้าเขาก็วิ่งเล่นกันทุกวัน
If the dogs moved away, would anyone miss them?
ก็จะมีผู้หญิงคนหนึ่งนะคะคอยมาให้อาหารอยู่เรื่อยๆแต่ไม่รู้ว่าเขาจะคิดยังไงเขาจะว่ายังไงหรือเปล่า
If the dogs could talk, what do you think that they would complain about the most?
ก็ส่วนมากมันจะเข้าไปในเซเว่นอ่ะถ้าร้อนมากอ่ะถ้าไอ้ดำเล็กอ่ะเขาจะให้เข้าอยู่แต่ตัวอื่นไม่อยากให้เข้าเพราะว่ามันซน
Okay, so here's the deal. I'd love to see any of these dogs rehomed, and you're probably thinking, well, why don't you adopt them? To be perfectly honest, you know, I'm pretty busy with the 6 that I've already adopted, and I would say my pack is fairly finely balanced at the moment anyway. So that being said, you know, I really want to practically help these dogs the only way I can.
Fleas,
ticks, mosquitoes,
especially around the rainy season this time of year, cause death and disease on a massive scale here in Thailand. So I've bought some NexGard. It's good medication. It covers the dogs. It prevents against, I should say, fleas, ticks and heartworm and other blood-borne parasites for I think up to 1 month. I usually would buy Bravacto, which covers dogs for 3 months, which is much better, but it doesn't cover the heartworm. So basically it would see them through the worst of the tick season. And I've also bought 2 not very attractive but very brightly coloured dog collars. It's kind of hoping that it would make the dogs slightly more visible to the cars, maybe make the dogs appear less threatening. I often say to my nieces and nephews, "Kon gua ma ma gat, kon mai gua ma mai gat." Basically, it just means people who are scared of dogs are much more likely to cause a dog to behave defensively. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but even just a simple dog collar can make a massive difference to their public image. In my observations anyway. So let me know what you think. I'd love to know what your experiences are or your ideas and thoughts on anything that you've seen in this video or just about strays generally. So this is my secret weapon for giving out medication, grilled pig's liver. So we take the pig's liver and we're just going to insert the NexGard inside the pig's liver and kind of mould it round. Not very pleasant, but it works. One for you, madam. There you go, there's yours. How about you, mister? Huh? How about you? Job done, Now where is he? Hello, big boy. Right, here we go. Come here, big boy. So as far as the big boy is concerned, I was thinking pink might be his colour. What do you reckon? Hello, big lad, what have we got for you? So the idea really is just to slip it over his head, hopefully without incident. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Good boy. There we go. Big softy, aren't you? Big softy. All dressed up and nowhere to go. So finally back home out of the heat and the chaos. You know, I will check in on those dogs from time to time, see how they're doing. I was genuinely impressed with the locals there. They seem to have a fondness for those dogs. That is despite those dogs not having names. If any of you guys have got any suggestions, any good dog names, then please leave them in the comments. Thanks for joining me on this side mission. I'd love it if you could join me and Fanny for the next one.